All right. Good morning to everyone. It's about that time. It's time to talk about some things that have not been talked about previously. But first, I need to open my shade so you can get some light in here. Sorry. Usually I do that first thing in the morning, but I've been kind of busy this morning. Obviously, I'm back in Bangkok. So it is what it is. Me being back in Bangkok, I'll tell you why I'm back in just a second. No big deal. Let me just make sure I've got everything cleared on my phone here, and I do. All right, I see Robert Frank and the PayPal link. Very nice. Prep for it. What's up, bud? Give a few people time to roll in here. Go ahead and smash that like button while you have a chance. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, it's real good to see you. It's real good to have friends. Let me tell you that. And I'm gonna basically what I'm gonna do is in about 2 minutes. I'm gonna start on a rant. And I'm going to tell you a story, and this is going to last a long time. And I'm going to talk about some things that I probably haven't talked about before, and I'm going to tell you the real deal as far as I see it. Whatever you see in my story, I'll let you know, or whatever you see in my story, you can decide for yourself if it's true or not, or if it's something that you want to do. And also, I'm going to bust the balls of a few vloggers that vlog about Thailand. And yeah, rant alert is coming up because there's some danger out there, people. And I'm going to start with just the very basics. So let me tell you about my story in Pattaya. When I first went to Pattaya about 2 years ago, it was unbelievable. I was a single guy. It was a place to go. You got plenty of women. You know, like I said, this is my true story. So remember that. Hello, Paul, and thank you for commenting. I read your message there. I'm not going to read a lot of comments, guys, because I need to stay on topic here. So if you want to hold, hey, Age Unscripted, good to see you in here. Cody, what's up, bud? Steve says, congratulations, you made it out. Yeah, I made it out. I made it out with no problems at all. But what the impact of yesterday on my trip was absolutely my moderators, by the way, when people come up and say crazy things or are too nice right off the bat, just kick them. I don't have time for the bullshit. None. Doorman, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Gerald, good to see you again too. So here it goes. I came to Pattaya and I saw lights. I saw pretty girls. I saw the opportunity to be to kind of reinvent myself a little bit. And I went down there. I always had the best intentions. I knew from my experience in the Philippines that I leave my Western privilege at the airport, right? All that stuff's got to stay at the airport because you have to be super duper duper respectful of Thais. And the reason you have to be super duper respectful of Thais is because you don't want to end up in a shallow grave somewhere with your body decaying. I'm going to come back to that and give an example of exactly what I'm talking about. But first, Pattaya was fun. Pattaya was just awesome. It was a place I could go. I met a bunch of friends. No, I didn't fly, doorman. I took a taxi. But it was a place I could go. I went it was so relaxing for me to go there because I could just chill out. I met a whole bunch of people while I was there. Do not want to end up in the crocodile farm at feeding time. Exactly. So what I was trying to say is this, and if I miss your comments, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm going to stay on topic here. This was back before all the stuff happened and all that. You know, before all that, there was tons of people. There were lights, and like I said, there were clubs and there were places to go. Yeah, good. That's a great point. Even though I said I wasn't going to read comments, Doorman made a great point. And I thought to myself, you know, this is going to be such a great. So I'm so glad this town is here because I can come down here in the daytime and I can relax at night. Yeah, it is what I'm calling it on my channel. Doorman, meaning the stuff that's going around. But what I have come to learn, hey George, what I've come to learn about Pattaya in general is that there are many people, many people there that just don't care. And more importantly, there are many people from the vlogging community who are all expats and who have their finger on the button, they think, of how to control people, how to manipulate people, how to scare people, and that, you know, that they cause more problems for people than the actual cities that they're in, or losing money or anything. They cause those problems. You've got vloggers that vlog about Thailand that call your job and try to get you fired. They will call Thais and try to get your head up. They will call anybody they can. There's channels after channel after channel after channel out there with defamation, all over it, right? None of it true, none of it substantiated. Some of it's true, but you don't see any substantiation of it, and it's heartbreaking to watch it happen. It's yeah, Thai. So I'm going to get into that too, Doorman. But the thing about it is I learned yesterday that I don't see the underbelly of the Thai expat community. I don't watch it. I don't pay attention to it. But yesterday afternoon, for about an hour and a half, I was privy to a person that became that showed me the underbelly of Thai, the people that vlog about Thailand, the expats. They're talking about walking up behind each other and cutting each other's, you know, like, and they're talking about they're going to do this and they're going to do that. Dude, you're not going to do shit in Thailand as an expat and get away with anything. It's not going to happen. The only way you can do that is with enough money, because there is enough corruption in the system that you can get away with it. All right. And that's what I realized yesterday. That's what I really realized. It was just a small sleight of hand that I saw, and I'm not calling any names, putting anybody on point. Don't ever wake up a sleeping dog, because he will bite. Look, man, all the sleeping dogs come to me. They bite. It is what it is. But that has been cleaned up by it, says Doorman. Yeah, I understand. Roy said, for me, Jomtien is much more comfortable and relaxing than Pattaya Central. It's just 10-minute bus ride. Central Pattaya is the best of both worlds. I agree. I spent some time in Jomtien yesterday. I spent some time there, and that's where I learned about the disappearing bloggers. And you know, it didn't occur to me because I don't never. Mike says, "Crap, you mean you saw me running naked down Beach Road? I thought it was part of Sonic Ryan experience." That's where I learned about disappearing bloggers, and that's where I learned about. Thank you, brother. I will definitely have a mango smoothie. I had a smoothie yesterday. I shot a whole video on the smoothie. Thank you very much, there, Todd. I appreciate that a lot. So, what I'm gonna do, what my Pattaya experience has come down to, I've never had a problem in Pattaya. I didn't have a problem this weekend, but I saw some stuff. I guess because the population was so low that changed my opinion on Pattaya forever. And it is a good place to vacation for the persons or for the people that want to go there, have a good time, have an experience, and then go home. I think that is the perfect Pattaya is the perfect place for that. And I also learned what a true sexpat is yesterday. As a matter of fact, one of them used to be a member of this channel, now has his own channel. And him and his friendly advertiser are sexpats. And they come to Thailand for that reason and that reason only. You can see it as evidence on their Facebooks. It's there. It is what it is. I was disgusted by that, to be honest with you, because I've never been the type to come to go to Pattaya for one reason and one reason only, and that was to engage in sexual activity. That's never been my one and only goal to go to Pattaya. Have I ever engaged in sexual activity in Pattaya? Of course. Of course. There's another thing being cleaned up. That's not going to be cleaned up. So the thing about it is the judgment of other people is something that I don't care about anymore. I don't care. I don't care about these threats that are happening. And Doorman says that's why I went to Pattaya for. I understand. Sheriff Jeremy. No, it's not Sheriff Jeremy. Sheriff Jeremy ain't worried. I'm not worried about what other vloggers do. I'm just telling you. Let's take a look. Let's just take an example real quick. You guys remember the vlogger Chuck Wow? Do you remember him? Yeah, I'm stepping on some big shit now. Let me tell the story and I'll get your comment, Eric. So as you all know, he was, in my opinion, somewhat disgusting as a vlogger. I mean, just atrocious in many ways in terms of the way he blogged. I don't know how he was as a person. He may have been a different person off camera. I'm not sure. When's the last time you heard from Chuck Wow? I'm going to tell you when the last time that I know of that anybody heard from Chuck Wow. And that is when a Thai citizen walked up, a female Thai citizen walked up and showed her ID on his live stream and blamed him for an act that he had allegedly committed. Yeah, Davo says he's gone, but where is he gone? Where's he gone? Nobody's heard from him. Not his friends, not his family, nobody. Why? Because he pissed off the wrong Thai. So, that's my guess, anyway. That's my educated guess. My point in saying all that is you need to be really, really, really careful about what you do when you are in Pattaya. And yeah, prep for it. I think shallow kind of works that way. Eric says, I think you mentioned before never going to bring girls back to your own place. My question is it safe where they take you, or do you get a room then? So you can get, if you're leaving on that day, you can go. You can go, and it probably wouldn't hurt for you to take a friend back to your hotel room. There are plenty of rooms that can be rented for 3-4 hours, 2 hours, whatever, that kind of thing. I would go. I mean, not that I've been into this kind of thing before, but I would go there. I would go there. Mike says, I think we all know that too much Chuck Wow would make you go blind. Yeah, I think so. I never watched the guy. I was just introduced to some videos by him yesterday, and I was really introduced to some people that I didn't even know were vloggers, but they vlog out of Pattaya or the surrounding region. And they came with a ton of baggage. And they came with all these threats and these things. Look, as an expat here in Thailand, okay, that is trying to move in a positive direction in his life, we don't want you people. There are a list of expats over here in the comments that I guarantee you don't want you people here. We don't want the people that start trouble. We don't want the people that throw around these threats and these lies, these super defamatory acts of not heroic acts, but of cowardly human scum. That's pretty much what I equate it to. Now, moving on. Guadalajara, Mexico, everything is open. I've always wanted to go to Guadalajara. My Pattaya story finishes up like this. It went from great. I went down there all the time, hung out with my friends. I hung out with some friends yesterday. We had to part ways about 12:30, I think, or 1. And I've got some videos with them. And that was Joanna and her boyfriend. We got to hang out. And I'm not sure, Rupert. I'm not sure, buddy, but it's definitely not a. My attention was just brought to it yesterday. I had heard of him before, but I never I never watched any of his videos other than maybe 3 minutes of one, and it was just like, dude, what? That's disgusting. Cody. Yeah, he enjoyed it. Yes, he did. Doorman says, I had a run-in with the taxi driver in Bangkok, and as big as I am, and raised my voice, and he got scared and threw all my money back at me. Wow, that's unusual, because typically if you have a problem with the Thai, that's a motorbike taxi driver or a taxi driver, that kind of thing, you probably have a problem with just about every one of them. Morton says he disappeared as if he had sunk into the ground. Interesting. Let's see. Buddy trip, Mexico, been over for a couple months. Yeah. Be careful down there. I heard about that. Questionable character, maybe. Look, I'm just using him as an example because he vanished. And that's what happens when you get into a situation and you're way over your head. This is why Mike's put a link up there to something. I'm not sure what. But this is why, and this is the point of what I'm trying to tell you. This is why if you get comfortable, okay, if you get comfortable being stupid, being arrogant, and thinking that you're above, that you got all your bases covered. When you think that, that's when something really, really bad is going to happen. And I got to see just a teeny tiny portion of. I don't watch other Thai vloggers very much. The people I watch would be like Mike. I watch his content when I have time, but I really don't watch other Thai vloggers or other vloggers that vlog about expats that vlog about Thailand. You've got a ton of people that are now on. I just don't. I'm at a loss for words because I figured out that there's some. I could sit here and just call them by name, but I won't because that's not what this channel's about. This channel's about doing more life, not doing more stupidity. And what I'm trying to do here is convey a message to you guys that if you act dumb, right, in this country, you can expect bad results. Period. That's just it. People say, "Well, you're such a bad person, Jeremy. You're such a bad person. Why hasn't anything happened to you?" Because I'm not a bad person, and the things that people claim I've done are completely untrue, unfounded, and cannot be proven in any form or fashion. So that's how I stay uppity up. Yeah. And also, I've gotten to know some people, and I've gotten to know Thai people in Pattaya. It's I don't worry when I go to Pattaya. What I found out yesterday made me want to vomit. Really, I mean, to be honest with you. And as far as the city itself goes, the city itself is dead. The environment doesn't. The environment doesn't really go with what you would think Pattaya was supposed to be. It doesn't. Yeah, you're right, Faye. Better off just hanging with the locals. Cody says, "No time to be sad is like your channel, Jay, except it shows more of the countryside." Well, no time to be sad. Isn't that Chucking Page? No time to be sad. I watched some of them. I really like their content. So what I'm gonna do is put a freeze on after this video because see, I'm making this video right, and here's what's gonna happen. All week, I'm gonna get more death threats, and I'm gonna get more emails, and I'm gonna get more just BS. It's just gonna come all the way. It might come all month. It might come two months from now. I don't know. I haven't talked about anybody directly, mentioned anybody directly except for Chuck Wow, and he's off the radar. So I've given nobody any reason to come after me, but they will because the things that I've said are true, and they're true about them, and that's why they will attack me because it makes them feel better. Now, attack away, baby. Cody says just delete this one. Nah, it's not. This is not a deletable live stream. I don't want it to be deletable. I want people to hear my message. I'm not. This is not one of those. I'm getting ready to get into some much more pleasant, positive stuff here. But I wanted to make sure that I got that out first and foremost because I was just when I say I was disgusted by what I saw, I was disgusted by these vloggers that I had never heard of before, never, and they're and some of the vloggers. Here's the funny thing. It's actually not funny. It's sad. But some of these vloggers, but this is why I say the level of corruption it is unbelievable. And I'm not talking about police being corrupt or anything like that. That's not what I mean. They will get a Thai citizen to vouch for them, and then it all becomes a legal case and everything else. And it's just a mess. It's a hot mess, is what it is. And I was very, very distraught by that. I could not stay in Pattaya last night just for the simple fact that there was so much going through. I couldn't even sleep here in Bangkok last night very well because there was so much distortion going on in my brain. I trying to process what I'd learned over the course of a few hours. It was amazing. It was amazing. It really was. My hope is that vloggers don't look at this and go, "Oh, this guy's some kind of blah 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 blah." No, look at it and check yourself, dude. Check yourself. That's what I'm saying. Check your behavior. Check yourself. Cheap Charlie spent a lot of time with. Yep, I know that. One day he was gone. Cheap Charlie said he did not answer his email or phone. Never heard from him again. Yeah, that's. I mean, it is what it is. Alan says, I'm planning on investing in a condo there. Should I be cautious about it? I would be cautious about everything. To be honest with you, Alan, I mean, if you want a condo there, here's how you decide whether or not you want to live in Pattaya. Okay, you go there and you stay there for 2 or 3 months, and you decide. It takes a certain kind of individual to live in Pattaya. Okay. I'm not saying that's good or bad. I'm not saying that they're a bad person or a good person or anything like that. I'm just saying it takes a special kind of person to live in an area like that. As long as you don't do anything to any Thai citizen, you probably won't have anything to worry about, because the chances of expats just showing up and expats showing up and just clobbering you with some kind of harm or whatever is almost zero. Got a long comment down here. I wouldn't advertise the fact you're about to make a size investment of any sorts. I can see your point there, but let me finish my Pattaya story and then we'll get on to some good stuff. I used to really love that city, and I still, part of me loves the city. I still have friends there, so when I go there, it's a place that I can go, and I used to be able to go there and just relax. Friday when I was there, I was relaxed. Saturday morning when I was there, I relaxed. Saturday up until up until after I was with or up until the time I spent with Gordon and Joanna, I was great. But then I met that one person that wanted to show me something, and I got to see it. Top 3 things you loved about Pattaya and believe you will come back. One is the accessibility to fun. Not just the nightlife, but it's there. The cool things that you can do in Pattaya that nobody ever talks about, like going out to the islands, going out to I'm not just talking about Koh Larn. I'm talking about there are other islands out there to go to. Believe me, I have a whole playlist on this channel of islands to go to. What is up, Joseph? Mr. Joseph Pinto, good to see you. Thank you for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Cody said something about Pattaya, just a smaller, more compact Bangkok. It is, but it's right in the. There's just Yeah, New York says, like Kev used to say, haters are gonna hate, and they will. They definitely will. Eric says, was someone trying to get you to go somewhere you didn't want to? No, no, nothing like that. Nothing. My safety was in jeopardy at no point. The time I was there, to my knowledge, I'm sure because I announced my trip, somebody's gonna show some pictures of me that they were standing around taking. When we had breakfast, there was an expat there that recognized me, and he threw his arms up like this, and I was like, "Hi," and then I ate my breakfast. So I don't know what that meant. I don't know if it was if he was happy, sad, mad, glad. I don't know, but that was in John 10. So, okay, top three things. One is the accessibility to fun, which includes so much more than nightlife. Two would be the friends that I made there that are actual good friends, expat friends, and many Thai friends that I've made now over the course of time. Three is or was the place to escape, right? The place to go grab a little vacation and feel good about it. Now, major announcement. We're not going to be traveling to Pattaya very much. Not because of fear or because of this blog or because of anything else. I'm just kind of done with it right now. And so, plus, I owe this channel, the experiences that I had yesterday cost quite a bit of money, and the whole trip cost quite a bit of money. So we hope that the travel fund, the channel fund, rejuvenates that, and hopefully, when we have a 3-day weekend in October, which is next month, of course, I will be traveling somewhere else. Now, I'm not going to Pattaya. I'm not going to the same place over and over. In fact, I'm starting to think about heading north and seeing what's up north in Thailand. I want to be able to explore more than just because Pattaya has always been my go-to place. It's always been my, this is where I can escape and relax and just chill out, hang out, that kind of thing. And that environment just doesn't exist right now. I'm not saying it won't come back. I'm not saying that that it won't come back to what it was. It very well may come back to what it was, and I hope that it does. But at this very moment, there's just no reason. There's just no reason for me to go there, really. I don't know if I'll make it as far as Chiang Rai or not, but what I am going to be doing is doing some bus traveling. I'm going to cut down my costs. I'm going to cut down on the conveniences of that I spend when I travel. The reason I spend that kind of money when I travel is because I'm always pushed for time, right? Because I work 9 to 5 through the week. And that's something else you don't find in the blogging community here very much. You don't find too many people with jobs. That should tell you a lot about who you're dealing with. That's a place I've looked at. Tommy, James, and Doorman. The North is great, Robert says. Absolutely. Roy said, I guess when alcohol is involved, some people can't hold their drink and things can become crazy wherever you are. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah, no ping pong, Joseph. Definitely not, my friend. Eric says there are a million places to go and enjoy Thailand, and I would like to see more videos of Thai culture and people, and that's the plan. Doorman says catch the bus at Mochi. I'll probably catch the bus wherever Mike usually catches it. I don't know if he goes to Mochi or to the Ekamaya station. Ekamaya, okay, there it is. Yeah, that's where I'm familiar with the Ekamaya station, very familiar with it, and that's probably where I catch it from. Mike says, totally agree. With bus travel, round trip cost me $7.58 equals free. Yeah, I agree. And Doorman says, like my room right on a beach in Korong, free for $221. I don't know what that means. But I want to travel some more to the north. I want to travel some more to the just up in that area. And train to Koh Samui, $22, and you get your own bunk. That sounds good. Samui would be a place I would like to travel to. I'd like to travel down the western part of Thailand, close to Malaysia, down in that area. I think that would be a very good travel experience. Eric says, for your safety, I would be careful about divulging your travel plans as far as mode of transportation when you're going. And Eric, you could not be more right. You could not be more right. I will travel around this country, and I'll do it by bus. I'll do it cheaply. I will do it in a manner that is far safer than what I've been doing. Eric says we want you to be safe, and I thank you for it, man. I really do, and I think I will be. I was just, It put me into a state of shock yesterday when I saw what I saw on videos, because some of these videos that I was shown, you can't find them on YouTube. Like that's just the way it is. Christopher Peterson, I don't know who you are, but holy crap, dude. $100 super chat. Wow. Where's all my PayPal people? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so incredibly much, man. So incredibly much, Christopher. I really, really appreciate that. Let me see what your comment is. Man, that is awesome, dude. What did you see? If you can say, if you can't, I understand. This is for the travel fun or fun. Thank you so much, bro. I really, really, really genuinely appreciate that, man. Really. I can't say exactly what I saw, Christopher, but I can tell you that I saw videos of people making plans to hurt other people. That's what I saw. And that's what just and the people that were making these plans are not the people that you would normally expect, not the big time vloggers here. The big time losers that are vloggers here that create trouble for everybody. Not them. These are the vloggers that have 100 subscribers on their channel, or 80 subscribers, or 250 subscribers on their channel. People like that, and then some of these people are not even vloggers. So I was amazed, and I was absolutely. I was just amazed. I was amazed at what I saw, and it really changed my view on the entire country. To be honest with you, but definitely being in Pattaya when it's slow going. Now, when travel picks back up and tourists start coming back in, I can guarantee you that I will be giving Pattaya another shot, because I remember the good times in Pattaya. I remember the good times, and I'll be there. And also, I'll just say, because of the $100 super chat, it's like I feel so bad leaving you hanging. I was also told that if I ever needed anything, to let this person know. This person happens to be a big fan of this channel, and I've never heard him before. He doesn't. He listens to YouTube. He's never commented. I was shocked. He and his Thai wife were there, and they were bragging on this channel, and I was just absolutely, I was shocked. I really was, and that's really all I can say about that. But thank you, Christopher, so much for that super chat. I really appreciate that. Cody says, doesn't Thai school have a 4-day holiday in October? I know it's a 3-day, but I'm not sure about the 4-day. Joseph Pinto says, how about a train? Just don't wear a white shirt. I hear you, bro. Train, I don't have a problem with a train either, as long as I have time. Trains take a long time, so as long as I have time, no problem. Christopher Peterson says, go. Oh, I remember you. I remember you're the guy that gave me the GoPro a long time ago. Yes, sir. A GoPro a while back. Hadn't seen you in forever, man. So thanks for dropping by. It's good to see you, and it's also and not just because of the $100 super chat, but it's good that you dropped back by because I met you, and we met at a matter of fact. See, this is what I'm talking about. We met at a subscriber meetup in Pattaya, and we had a good time that night. Us and a lot of people had a great time that night. So thank you again for more assistance to the channel. I appreciate it very much. Doorman says Thailand needs to wake up and open that. You know, that's up to the size. I can't make any opinion on that, but it is what it is. Mr. Mitch, good morning. Good to see you, sir. Eric says, doesn't it show respect to wear a yellow shirt in Thailand? Yeah, it does, but they actually have different colors for every day here in Thailand. So what you're looking at is on Monday is yellow day. Tuesday is pink. Wednesday is green. Thursday is orange. Friday is blue. And then Saturday and Sunday have their own. I think Saturday's purple and Sunday's red. I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I know for a fact Monday through Friday, you can get that stuff because, or those are the colors, simply because I have to wear that color to work. It's pretty cool. Mike says, yellow was the color of the kings who was born on a Monday. Yep, that is absolutely correct. Mr. Mitch says, I obviously missed something. Yeah, you missed something, but you can always go back and pick it back up because I'm not going to talk about it again. I said what I had to say, and that's it. I'm ready for Pattaya to reopen completely with lots of expats and not lots of expats, but lots of tourists, and get back into that tourist vibe where you can go there, you can have a good time, you can relax, and right now is just not that time. Cody says trains are quite dusty. I've heard that before. I do want to take the overnight train to Chiang Mai at some point in time. That would have to be like a holiday though. And there may be a holiday in November. Excuse me. Let me get some extra drink, guys. I think the holiday in November is 1 or 2 weeks. So, if that in fact is the case, and this is not a hit you up for money kind of thing, I'm just saying if that's the case and I have the money to go, then that would be a good time to travel north. That would be a good time to get on the overnight train to do that whole experience. Go to Chiang Mai, go to Chiang Rai. I think there are some people that hate me in Chiang Rai too, which is okay. But and also go up and see some of the towns along the border of the Mekong. I would really like to do that. I think that would be exceptional. So I wanted to, before I go any further, Doorman says I took a train for KLL to Singapore 7.5 hours. Oh my God. Wow. That is long. That's long enough to sleep. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to set my air conditioner here. So what's going to happen here is this channel is going to move in a little bit of a different direction. We will always be travel centric channel, but it's going to turn more into a lifestyle channel. I want you guys to know what life in Thailand is like. And that's going to include some traveling, obviously, because I have to show you places. But I also want you to keep up with Thailand almost daily. So something I've decided to do with this channel, I'm going to give it a test run. I'm going to do a live stream for about 10 minutes every day or every other day, depending on what's happening. I'm going to gather news during the day, and when I get home from work, usually about 5:30 p.m. or so, 5:30, I'm going to sit down and give you a 10-minute. The reason I'm doing it live and not recording it is because if I record it, I got to transfer it from the memory card to the computer. Then I got to put it in Adobe Premiere. Then I got to edit it. Then I got to export it and render it, and then get it out to you. It will take twice as long. So I'm going to do it as a live stream, and I'm going to do the news here in Thailand. I'm going to cover pretty much everything, especially when it comes to the visa situation and any pertinent information that viewers of this channel might want to know. I'm going to send some polls out to my channel members here shortly. I'm also going to shoot a video for my channel members here shortly. But actually, we might do a live stream for the channel members after this one, and just talk about a few things. Or maybe I'll wait till tomorrow to do that. I don't know. But I want to do things on this channel that really make me happy and that also provide you guys with a sense of worth, happiness, something to look forward to, something to be proud of. And doing what I did today does not, the first part does not make me happy. I don't like talking about the bad parts of any country that I'm in. I don't like talking about how I used to love this place and now I just can't get the same feeling. That doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me want to do YouTube. Sometimes I have been notorious for in the past making videos simply to make videos, to make sure that I had the content, to try to keep the AdSense up and all that stuff. And now I feel like this little news burst at the end of the day will probably be a good way to keep myself occupied, because the video provides value and it's short, so it doesn't take a whole lot of my time. I'm not stressed out about it, and it's just a short little video, and you guys can watch it on replay when you wake up. Because if I'm shooting over here or if I'm recording, if I'm recording over here at 5:30 in the afternoon for 10-20 minutes at the most, then you guys can watch that, because it'll be 6:30 a.m. On the East Coast in America, you guys can watch that at any point in time while I'm sleeping. I think that will be a good little added bonus to the channel. And that's kind of what I'm going to go with for right now. And I'm going to keep trying things to see what works, because what I'm doing now ain't working. And what I mean by that is, while I have a wonderful, wonderful group of people that come over here and watch this channel's not really growing. And it's not losing anything. It's just, it's kind of stagnant. So when it's been stagnant for this long, it's time to make a change. So I'm going to implement a few little small changes. Maybe I even make an extra tier for members and start putting some videos on there that are only for members. I don't know, but some things are going to change a little bit by a little bit. Just bear with me. Now, let's see here what we got. Todd says it was fun the first 2 hours. Not like the bullet train from Shanghai to Beijing, 4 hours. Wow. Cody says, I've only ever been on a train 4 hours. It's like riding a horse at 60 miles per hour. The only train I can remember in recent years that I was on was in 2014 when I went to Peru. And we have our first PayPal of the day. Thank you very much, sir. I'm not sure if you want me to show your name, but we have a $5 PayPal there. Thank you very, very much for your contribution. I appreciate it. And like I said, let's get ready for the next. We have a member. We have a member somewhere. Hey, Jose, good to see you, man. Let me catch up now. I'm gonna get to that member. Must be down at the bottom. Lyle says no. Okay, I don't know what that means, but it has nothing to do with the topic. Hey Jose, it's good to see you, bud. Disappointment, yes. And Mr. Mitch says he completely understands. Andrew Jones, what's up, bud? Cody says, estimate what a Chiang Mai trip would take, and we can do a challenge towards that. That's a good idea, Cody. I can definitely do that. But if I would have estimated what this Pattaya trip would cost, I got videos coming out talking about why it costs so much. But if I could have estimated this travel trip to Pattaya, I would have said it would have been like, $200 or something like that. I was like, because that's typically what it cost me to go down there. Well, it wound up being a lot more than that, and that it's mostly due to inter Pattaya transportation. For example, I took a motorbike taxi from the corner of Soy Diana and Soy Bukaw to Milan Massage, which is the professional massage place I go to. It's right above Tree Town. It's not even, I don't know, maybe 200 or 300 meters. And I was like, the guy's probably going to charge me, 20, 30 baht, whatever. That's fine. I get there and it goes 50 baht. I've never paid that kind of money. And as I go into detail, I used to hire motorbike drivers from time to time, or a taxi grab car from time to time, and I would pay them 1,000 baht to just hang out for 3 or 4 hours and let me do my shooting and that kind of thing. And then they would go on their way. Well, this time they wanted 2,000, at a minimum. And then there came to be some surcharges on top of that. It was absolutely a learning experience for me. And man, I got to tell you, I really learned some stuff about that. Mr. Joseph, thank you very, very much, sir. I appreciate the $5 PayPal very, very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, and thank you again. Because it's time to get out of here. When I say get out of here, I mean get out of all this dumb stuff and go on. Christopher is now a channel member. Good for you, bud. Welcome to the channel member section, and thank you so much for joining up. I appreciate that very, very much. Cody says it's. Oh yeah, I got it. And Todd said, Cody, you were writing in a boxcar. It's funny. Cody, news info would be good to hear daily from the most trustworthy source because I read 3 different things a day now and don't know what to believe. Well, I'm just gonna compile the information that I get from about 3 sources and let you guys know what's going on. And there's always the this may not be 100% true because you have to everything in Thailand changes all the time. It's a very unique place to live. I think the news thing, I think it'll work out. I hope it does. Eric says in Bangkok, is there the same amount of daylight night hours every day? When does it get dark? It gets dark here around 6:30, and yeah, pretty much it's the same every single day for the most part. It doesn't change much. There's no like daylight savings time or anything like that. Cody says yes on a boxcar. Bench seats, old school. Woo, man, that was a rough ride. Thank you for putting up the PayPal link, Robert. I appreciate that very, very, very much. The channel appreciates it very, very much. And something else I want to do when, as this channel evolves, is make sure. Well, first thing, you guys hit the thumbs up button because I'd really appreciate that. I want to do stuff that is 100% honest, which is why I'm making this video today. I want to do stuff that allows me to be vulnerable because I don't mind. Regardless of what anybody says, I don't mind being vulnerable. I don't mind putting myself out there. And I'm really not that, like, I used to get nervous when I would get emails and I would get death threats and that kind of thing. And there's nothing I've said in this vlog today that's going to change that. If I would have just had a regular vlog about Pattaya today, and just if I would have said nothing else other than I made it home safe, I would still get the same emails, death threats, blah blah blah. This is going to be coming in the next week. So I don't feel bad about anything I said today. Nothing. Hey, Jose says, that's a good plan, Jeremy. Thank goodness you won't go the crazy Thai vloggers route. And it's, it's not like the Thai citizens that are vloggers, because there are Thai citizens that are vloggers. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the expats that talk about Thailand and focus on other vloggers. This is very rarely in the past year and a half have you heard me talk about another vlogger. Even more rare than that have you heard me call a vlogger's name. And again, the only reason I mentioned the name I mentioned today was to prove a point. And that person is no longer a vlogger anyway, so I'm not out to offend anybody. Mr. Anderson, hello, it's good to see you. Joseph says 60 watching now. Need thumbs up. Yes, definitely need thumbs up. Got 64 watch. We had about 70 at one point in time, but I want to be sure to continue on the path of back to doing more life here, and the astounding. I caught about 5 minutes of Mike's live stream yesterday, and I heard the part where he was talking about, I'm a one-man man, and, you come to Pattaya and do the things that men do in Pattaya. But you don't have to be that person. And I've got this girl, all you guys know, that we've had an on and off again relationship for over a year. Why don't I try to make that work? I mean, does she have to be here every single day? No. Does she have to be willing to come down and visit with me. Yeah. And I finally found out what her entire situation is. So the um, the feeling of being used went away, because I verified it myself. And when I say I verified it myself, I mean that I verified everything that she was telling me to make sure that she wasn't lying. Now, she still hadn't gotten no money has been sent to her. And I think she is trying her best to, I think she's trying her best to make it right. She feels bad asking me for the money in the first place. All right, let's see here. Here we go. Alan says, I found a real estate firm in Pattaya that was referred to me to handle my purchase when ready. Hey, just be careful of who you deal with. Like yesterday, I met a business owner yesterday in Pattaya, and I got some really good information on how businesses operate there and on how businesses should operate throughout the country, if they're brick and mortar, that kind of thing. So I made another connection yesterday, and a good connection. This guy was an American, and he was very, very, very down to earth, and it was a pleasure to speak to him. Let's see. Mr. Anderson says, I hear the girls are going back home because, yep, they are, 100%. Doorman says, I haven't been to Pattaya since 2015, and only there 5 days. What is Tree Town? Tree Town is a little complex, beer bar complex that they built on off of Soy Bacow. Trying to think of what soy it's on. I can't remember. It's you go past if you're going. I think it's north on Soy Bacow. I can't remember. Anyway, it's right there in the middle of what's in front of it on the other side. I'm trying to think. It's the block after LK Metro, like the next block down after LK Metro. Live LMAO says, interesting about your intra Pattaya travel cost. I was getting bus drivers to take me places for 40 baht. Sorry about your experience, but of course, I'm not real pro Pattaya either right now. Yeah, I understand. And, the travel expenses, I wanted to make sure, because I've been wanting to travel somewhere for so long. I wanted to make sure I got content for you guys. Okay, I got content. So after Joanna and Gordon separated from me, I had to get another driver. They had a driver, so that was all good. But I had to get another driver to take me around and allow me to record the content that I wanted. And in doing so, I wound up spending more money than I should have. And that is nobody's fault but my own. So I live and learn. I chalk that up to a learning experience, and that's it. Mr. Anderson says, yeah, rough times. It definitely is over here. Doorman says, things do not change quick in Thailand. They just said October Safe and Seal is canceled because of the one local. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, Todd. Very sorry to hear that. Joseph says, have to say goodnight, have to go to the gym. Okay, man. Thank you so much for the contribution, and thank you so much for always participating, Joseph. I appreciate you being here, bud. Todd said that's in jail. You're wrong about I didn't even say his name. What? Is that a YouTube channel? I don't even know. I don't even know what that means. Anderson says, open. The backlash is good when things are open full again. I hope the backlash is good. Yeah, me too. Hugh says, is there a burning season up in northern Thailand to avoid? You mentioned going up there. Yes, there is. And I definitely have to make sure I'm not going up there. They should open Phuket, ASQ for elite visa holders, same time, rules and back. Hey man, I know you want to get here, bro. I feel bad about the way that everything's turned out and the way that the hold up has been for you guys that really want to get back in. I got friends waiting to get back in, and I was like, it's just sad. It's sad. I don't even like that word in my chat. I never say that word, so I don't know what you're talking about, Ponderosa, Bonanza, whoever you are. But I believe I've heard that as I sit here, I believe I've heard that there's a channel called that. I don't know who it is, so whatever. Mr. Anderson says, "Oh, I read that." Todd says they should open Phuket. I read that. J. Ed says, "Good night. Hope things get better. Things are great, and things are only going to get better from here." I think it'll be Robert sending me a message. Oh, so it is a channel. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Great. I don't know. Maybe I'll look at it. Doorman earlier this year. Hey Jose says, Doorman, oh wow, elite visa holders can go to Phuket in October. Yeah, that's what I heard too. And Todd says around March. I think I'll miss the conversation somewhere. Cody says, oh, by the way, made chili today with cornbread. Ate it too fast to send you a pic. I hate you. Thank you. I miss cornbread, man. I miss my cornbread. Doorman says, no, they should open for elite visa since they canceled Safe Seal today because of the one in jail that came up. And thank you very much, Mr. Anderson, for your $10 contribution. I very much appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you to all, of course, and again to Christopher with the $100 super chat. That's amazing. So thank you very much. There is Mr. Banfield, which I have tried to get up with many times and have failed. He says Chiang Mai is cheap to travel to. You should go during Loy Khatan in November. Amazing sights. Well, that is apparently when I may have some serious time off there. So if I have some serious time off there, Steve, I will definitely give that a look. For sure. You guys are talking to each other there. So let me just scroll on down. Anderson says, moment, need to grab my shrimp tostada order. That sounds good. Shrimp tostada. Should be seeing people with elite visa arrive around September the 11th, first 200. Are they limiting only for holders, EU, China, New Zealand? It's a complete process, not like before. It just jumped on my plane. I gotcha. Conbird. Finally got caught up with all the comments over here. And, if people are offended by what I said earlier in this video, then that probably means you're part of the problem. So I don't have any apologies to anybody. I don't owe anybody any apologies. And also, I just simply don't care anymore. After seeing what I saw yesterday, I want to stay as far away from all that drama and negativity and mess and just mouth sewage. I want to stay away from all that. I don't want to have anything to do with any of that. None, not none. And that's my whole point about my story, the true story of me in Pattaya. As many times as I have been there, I have always found a reason to come home happy. I didn't come home happy last night, and that's for me to go to Pattaya and not come home happy is like you going to your favorite place in the world or watching your favorite movie in the world and saying, you know, I just didn't get it. I just don't get it. That's what I can expect it to be. Let's see what else. Carburn Countdown Traveler, what's up, bud? Hey, JC, hope all is well. Of course, of course, of course. Anderson says, did you get my PayPal for your breakfast? I did, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Mr. Doorman says, hey, Jose, I can go, but after I get the visa. Okay, he's talking to somebody else. I'm going to let you guys that are talking to each other talk in the chat, and I'm going to talk to the camera on here. So, moving forward, I don't foresee any, like, real massive changes coming to the channel. Like I said, I want it to always be travel-centric, but I want to focus on life. I want to focus on doing more life. I want to do more life. I want you guys to follow along with me as we do more life, not as we cause negativity and harm to the community and people around us, not as we make threats or ambiguously talk about people or anything like that, because it's not going to happen. Not on this channel. It's not going to happen. I'm well prepared for whatever comes my way. Much more so than people would think. So there's no animosity. And by the way, for the people that I saw on the videos yesterday, I just want you to know I don't have any animosity towards any of you, and that's why I haven't called your names out. I haven't said anything, and I'm not really much of a name caller. I used to be, but I'm not anymore because it doesn't serve a purpose really. And I have a good time doing what I do without that. But yesterday just kind of shocked me a little bit. So there's no logical reason for anyone to be upset unless they're guilty of some of the things I said. And if that's the case, then the problem is you, not me. And I really hope you look at it that way. You won't, but I hope you will. Moving on, visas. When are visas going to come back? I did read an article day before yesterday, and it said something about allowing tourism to come back before the end of the year. I also read something that said, speaking of Pattaya, that said if Pattaya didn't reopen within 2 months, it was 2 or 3 months, then there would be nothing left there. And that's when you see the video, as I walked around and showed you guys all the bars and the entertainment venues that were for rent and some for sale, you'll understand just how dire the situation is. It was unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. So it just wasn't the same, man. It just wasn't the same. I did do something that I wanted to do for a long time, and let's see if we can get 50 likes. We're at 39. Let's see if we can get 50 thumbs up before we close out of here. I'm not closing down the live stream anytime soon because I still have more stuff to talk about. But let's see if we can get like 50 likes. That would be cool. I went and walked on the beach and recorded a video yesterday, and I thought that was very very good for me because I haven't been on Pattaya Beach recording a video in a long time. And I also stood on Beach Road and made a video. I stood on Soy Diana and made a video. I made a hotel review. You guys know that are in the Facebook group or the channel members, some of the videos I made. But actually, after I sent that message last night, I forgot to include the one video I made while I was waiting on my taxi to come pick me back up and take me to Bangkok. The drive in, just so you guys know about traffic, the drive into Pattaya took about 3.5 hours. It was crazy. That's one of those situations where I'm like, I should have rode the bus. I've ridden the bus to Pattaya before and not had a problem. And I rode it back home too. My thing is, I'm going to do more of that in the future. Like I said, to keep costs down. But we're gonna motivate. We're gonna do things that I know you want to see, and we're gonna do things that I want to do on this channel because for the longest time, I've only been doing stuff not only been doing stuff, but I've been doing a lot of videos on this channel that I really didn't want to make because either I'm not well enough educated on the subject, I'm not really that interested in the subject, but I know where to get some views and I know where to get money coming in AdSense, and I don't want to do that anymore. I just don't want to. We have the channel fund for that. So thankfully I don't have to depend on AdSense, and we just, with $100 super chat, that changes the, I believe that's like, after YouTube takes their cut, that's probably $70. So if they take 30%, it'll be $70. So I would say that we're going to have a good month this month. I hope this news cycle thing, that idea that I have for you guys, will be something that we can do. I hope Mike and I can do a live stream. I'm pretty sure he's probably glad he didn't jump on this one because this was not the kind of live stream that he would normally do. But I hope that we can continue to do the Sunday live streams for you guys. Gotta enjoy Father's Day, mate. Take care, bro. All right, man. Take care over there, Mr. Countdown Travel. Appreciate it very much. Thank you, sir. We just want to have more fun over here. That's what we want to do. We want to have more fun. So the DoMoreLife travel and lifestyle channel is what I'm thinking. Travel and lifestyle. Originally, the slogan has always been travel, fun, photography, and education. Well, we're always gonna have some kind of fun in here. Mike says, "Love you, dude. Always support you. Yes, next Sunday I'll be in Koh Phangan. Do more Amazon. I'm not sure what that says, but it's all good. I love you too, bro. I really do, and you've been a great positive force that's come in and really helped me out a lot. And Amazeballs, gotcha. And I appreciate that very much. I've met a lot of good people, guys. I want to change the tone for a minute because I've met so many good people recently in Thailand. Just even yesterday, during the midst of the Pattaya exposure, I met the American business owner, and that was a fantastic meet right there. He has a lot of connections for various needs, from visa stuff to business stuff, whatever. I had a business here for many years, and actually has a couple now. So I'm looking forward to talking to those guys and seeing what they do for money, because eventually the goal is to be able to get myself free so that I can travel, and then we can have a 100% lifestyle / travel channel. I got to get more content out to my channel members. Was a little bit slack on that last week because we were doing exams at school, so my apologies on that. And I think that we'll get there at some point in time. I feel like we'll get there. I'm definitely going to make sure that your $3 a month is well accounted for and well spent and used for sure. I need a little bit of a break, and I thought that's what I was going to get this weekend. You know how some of you guys told me to just go and have fun, just go and have fun. Well, I was going to have fun, and I did have fun all the way up until about an hour and a half before I left yesterday. I had fun. I had a good time. I had a great time with Joanna and Gordon. Had a great time with those guys. And I have to say that the content that we shot was awesome. I mean, the videos that are coming out are going to be really, really cool. And I think you guys will enjoy them. I certainly hope so. Robert says slacker 5. I hear you. But we were having a blast. Friday when I got there was just I literally just relaxed Friday. Hardest part of Fridays, or the hardest part of the first days of getting to Pattaya, is getting your room cool enough so that you can function like a normal human being, because you have to drop the car in the slot in the hotel, and the AC starts pumping out just a little bit of cool air depending on where you stay. And I think that depending on where you stay, when you drop that, there are some places that I used to stay, and I was very, very comfortable there because the air conditioning came on, it kicked on high, and it stayed that way for a long time. Was really, 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 really nice. Now I'm staying at these cheaper places, which I'm going to continue to do. But I stayed at a cheaper place this weekend, and it just took forever for the air conditioner to get even mildly comfortable. Friday, talking to friends, meeting with friends, met up with the old friend, and hung out for most of the afternoon. Went and got some dinner, went home, went to bed. I was tired. I don't know why I was tired, but I was. Doorman says, nice when two people stay in the room, gives you 2 cards. Yeah, that would be great. Mike says travel tip: always ask for 2 keys, leave one in the slot to keep the AC on while out and about. That's a pro tip right there, bud. Because I've asked for keys before for an extra key, but they always tell me no. They're like, no, we leave one at the desk and you come and pick it up, that kind of thing. And I'm sure they do that for the exact reason of having 2 keys so that you won't run the power all the time. And if you want housekeeping to come in, they're probably going to take the key with them. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll try it. I give it a try. See what happens. We'll see what happens. Do any of you guys have any questions about anything that I've said today? Does anybody want to know any information on? I mean, I'm not talking about vloggers or all that stuff. I'm just saying, like, any information on anything that has to do with Thailand in general. Anybody looking to come to work over here? Anybody looking to come real estate shopping in Bangkok? Anybody want to know where the best shopping facilities are? I didn't even make it to Central Festival. Oh, the other thing that didn't happen. One of my expenditures was I paid for remember I told you guys that I was going to do some photos with this Filipino girl or Filipina that I met in Cebu, and she was going to come down to where we're going to meet at Central Festival. She lives way northern Thailand. I mean, not northern Thailand, northern Pattaya. And her first Monday, everything was fine. And then Friday or Thursday, I get a message saying, I don't think I can afford a grab card to take me down there and back. And I was like, well, that's cool because you're going to sit down and do an interview with me anyway. That'll be a pretty good hit on the channel as far as like, an OFW that actually lives and works in Thailand, Filipino. And so I paid for the car, and there was no girl. At the last minute, something came up, and those were her exact words. Things came up. So that video didn't get to go off. I was a little disappointed about that. Or carry a good screwdriver and extra wire to jump her across and blam. I love it. Hugh says you'll have to become a master of disguise. That mean you'd have to pack more, though. I'm not worried about becoming a master of disguise, man. I put my face out here. That's something else you'll find out. A lot of these guys don't even put their face on camera. But I put my face out here, my name out here. I'm sure I'm not hard to track. If they wanted to find me, they could find me. Whatever. Like I said, I didn't say anything about anybody specific today other than the guy that's missing. So somebody wants to take it personal, it's probably because, they're part of the problem. And if they don't take it personal, then they're probably not part of the problem. I always look at it like this. When people talk to me or when people are speaking and they mention a problem or they mention something that's wrong with the world and I'm a part of that, then I always take offense to it, right? And I had to learn how to overcome not taking offense to it and taking a look at me and saying, yeah, you need to change that. On the other side of that coin is if people are speaking and they're talking about a topic and they make some kind of heavyweight statement or something, if it don't apply, I let it fly. Like if it don't apply to me, I don't care. You talk about Thai vloggers all you want to. If it don't apply to me, I don't care. Like it doesn't bother me at all. And in fact, even if it did apply to me, I probably wouldn't care in that situation, just because there's not enough reason really. it's just not. It's not that important, and it's not that serious. It's people make things so serious that don't need to be. I mean, like the slightest little bump on their ego, and oh my God, things are going terrible or whatever. You can't bring that ego over here, man. You just can't do it. Can't do it. Rick says, "Hey Jeremy, what's up? Can you please explain in detail how the bot bus works? I see some videos, but they don't explain in detail. And how do you know which one to take? Thanks, buddy." Okay, so I'm only familiar with the bot, but Mike's probably a better answer to this. But I only take the bot bus around Second Road and Beach Road, that area. So they basically run in a loop because Second Road only goes one direction, Beach Road only goes one direction, and they have other bot buses. Like you can get on the corner of where the bot bus, you can get off on the corner of where Beach Road meets Second Road, and then across the street you can go over there. Hang on, guys. That can't be right. I'll look back at that in just a second. And then you can jump off on that corner and then get on a bot bus that'll take you to John 10. Now, if you want to go around in that loop, it's usually 10, 20 bot, something like that. Just don't go ask the driver how much it is. Just get on the bus, and when you get off, pay the same thing everybody else is paying. So wherever you want to go in that circle, you just have to ride on that circle until you get there. And to get started on your ideas, love the idea of new. Christopher, you changed my life today, brother. You changed my life today. Christopher Peterson, ladies and gentlemen, $500. $500. PayPal. I'm going to leave that up here for a second. $500. PayPal. Chris, I cannot say thank you much. And do you see his note? To get started on your ideas, love the idea of new. And so do I. And that is a big, 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 big way to start. Chris, you just absolutely made my whole day and weekend. And I got to tell you, brother, I can't thank you enough, man. I really cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much, because you just added so much value to my plans and what I want to do. That will really, really help as we continue on with the normal cycle of how we bring money into the channel. We'll get some. I may even start doing some. If we get contributions like yours, I may even start doing some weekend traveling to places outside of Bangkok or in different areas. But that is the largest single PayPal I have ever received on this channel, and I am eternally grateful for you, Chris. That's just amazing, bro. Amazing. I know what you do for a living, or I know what you used to do for a living. So I'm assuming that your business is booming right now. So thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I'm kind of just at a loss for words at the moment. Just give me a second. Wow, that's you've kicked out $600 today, and we've had a few PayPals. This may be. This is going to be very close to tying the biggest day we've ever had here on this channel. So we're going to move in a new direction for sure. And we're going to start with the news, and we're going to look at places to travel on the weekends, things to do around Bangkok or in that area. Absolutely amazing. I'm sorry I didn't get to the bot bus answer, but Christopher just kind of warp speeded I mean, not warp speed, it just kind of blew my mind for a minute. And he says, glad to contribute, just spreading my good fortune to those deserving good things. Thank you so much, man. That is absolutely that's amazing. That's amazing. It really is. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you. And I'm gonna try to move on, but thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. Rick says, so have you seen the girl in the clothing shop again? Grant, clothing shop. Clothing shop. Clothing shop? Oh, the clothing shop. Yeah, clothing shop girl. No, I haven't seen her again. Sad on me. Haven't seen that one, but I'm not sure that I want to give up the one in that's currently at home with her family up north. She might be the one, bro. She's got a few issues, but I don't mean like there's something wrong with her. I just mean there has to be a little more communication between her and I, and we got to see each other a little more often, and hopefully get her moved down here with me at some point. But overall, I haven't met a nicer female, and I haven't met a more loyal female. I haven't met a more just genuinely good human being since I've been in Thailand. I'm talking about women, and I met some good Thai girls. This is just the better of them. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. LMAO to flag a bot bus, song tile, which is also known as. You stand on the left side of the road, wave your hand up and down. They will pull over, get on. When you reach your desired destination, press the button or buzzer. Yes. Usually mounted towards the ceiling. Yes. Just don't hit anybody in the head when you do that. I've done that accidentally. Wait for the full stop, get out, walk around passenger side, pay 10 baht. That's it. There's your bot bus explanation, Mike. Thank you so much for typing that out. I appreciate it very much. And Rick says, nothing wrong with the love bug, my brother. And I agree. I agree. I agree. It's playing the field and, going to Pattaya and having the occasional single man fun. That's not it's just temporary when you're there. It's just that temporary. It's almost like a drug, to be honest with you, because that kind of attention and that kind of satisfaction, it's like it's like a drug. It's cheap. It's easily accessible, and it only lasts until it wears off. And that's it. And that's not really that's not fulfilling enough for me. I'm looking for more substance in my life. That's what I'm looking for, and I'm gonna find it. William says, morning, Jeremy. Hope all's good. All's well, my brother. Good to see you, William. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate that. And I gotta be honest with you guys. Chris has got my head shook. I can't really think very much right now. I appreciate Chris tremendously for what he did. Both PayPal, Super Chat, channel member, and the whole 9 yards. Glad to see you back, Christopher. Very glad to see you back, bud. But I'm only half joking about that. But if you guys have anything else you would like to discuss, please comment on it now. Otherwise, we'll wrap it up here in a few minutes. And if we could get 4 more likes, that would be great. 4 more thumbs up, because that would equal 50. and that would complete the day for sure. And I believe there are people in here that hadn't hit it yet. 47, 48. Two more. Two more and we'll be good to go. Two more will be good to go, and I'm gonna give you a lengthy closing out because I want you guys to understand exactly what I'm talking about. Rick says, thanks for the bot bus answer. By the way, if you're in Pattaya again, which hotel would you recommend being the best one if you had no worries about money? Well, thank you to Mike for that. If I had no worries about money, I would probably stay at the freaking Holiday Inn right there on the right there on Beach Road, like on one of the top floors. Super expensive. Two more likes, thumbs up button, two more likes. We can do it. I know we can do it. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the outro, guys. Well, Rick says he's got dot. So I'm not sure if he's typing another question. I'll give him a minute to see if another question comes up here, and if it does, I'll answer that, and then I'll give you the outro. Todd, thank you so much for coming by, man, and I really hope that you and your visa situation works out well. I hope you have a very pleasant experience. And it's there are no more delays because I know you're looking forward to getting back. So take care of yourself, brother. I appreciate you, man. I really do. Thanks for coming over. Yeah, it will. It definitely will. So here's the outro. The outro, first, I want to start with everyone who monetarily contributed to the channel today. Well, there comes Rick's question. And what areas would you stay away from in Pattaya? Thanks, buddy. Have a great weekend. It's been conservatively grand. Yeah, trust me. I'm spending like I'm broke always. What areas would you stay away from in Pattaya? You definitely want to stay away from. I really can't think of a place that you would want to stay away from in Pattaya. As long as you're behaving yourself, like there's no. I don't think you're gonna have a problem anywhere. You might want to avoid like some of the side soys that are really dark if you're out at night, but that's just for extra safety measures. I still don't think you would have a problem there, to be honest with you. There's no real areas to avoid that I call in Pattaya. I think you'll be okay. William says so many great places not too far from Pattaya, great beaches, etc. 100%. Todd says everything I've gone for in life I got, and I never give up, brother. Believe me, I just started trying to. I didn't start trying life until 30, and it's been 9 years. It'll be 10 years in November, and well, no, my birthday's in November, but it'll be almost 10 years in November. And I've gotten pretty much everything too, and had a lot of setbacks on that, and expect a lot of setbacks after today. But I will. Wow, I got a lot of. Sorry, got a lot of text there. Okay, so I'm gonna say he said soy 6555. It's funny. All right, guys. So first and foremost, thanks to anyone who monetarily contributed. Thank you so much. It will definitely help out. Second, I want to say a special thank you to Christopher because he put in $600 today. $600 channel made. Mike is going live in about 15 minutes. There is his URL. make some more green juice. I'll Facebook Messenger the link to your brother if you want to hang out and chat. Yeah, I can come by for sure. William Posted by Jeremy. Stay safe. But what I want to tell you guys is, first of all, go to Mike's channel because he'll have a whole different subject matter or a different take or whatever on what's been going on over here. And also, I just love to hear Mike talk, and I like being on the panel with him when he allows me to, which is great that he invited me because I'll definitely stop by. So yeah, Mike, if you want to send me a link on Facebook, that'd be great. Secondly, big, huge shout out to Christopher. Thank you so much. Absolutely, completely anxiety free. I am now in terms of money. I'm not anxious about anything anyway, but in terms of money, you have given me a reason to continue to go and not feel hopeless, and I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that more than you will ever know. Yeah, I'm gonna hang in there, Todd. You do the same, bud. I hope I get to meet you sometime soon. Robert, you have a great day and night. And thank you so much for being an excellent moderator. How much to beat the record? I think one day we made $6.95, if I'm not mistaken, on the channel. $6.95 is what we made in PayPal. $6.95 PayPal. Chris says, I like that, Mike. But yeah, we made over 600. No, $6.95 in PayPal, and then we had like $150 in super chats or something like that. We made over $700 that day. I just don't remember. It was an amazing day, and it was all done in good fun. It was incredible. Sorry, had to be. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now, bro? Mike, you can send me the link, man, but it's gonna be a few minutes before I can come over and talk to you because I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna. I don't know why you did that, bro. I really don't know. But it's amazing what you get when you pray for little things. And I always tell people to put one foot in front of the other and keep doing the right thing for the right reasons, and the right people will come into your life. Chris, words at this point are futile. I can't give you hi Maggie. I can't give you a I can't give you a word or sentence or phrase or anything that can complete somebody that's given $1,100 to this channel today. What I can get, and Mike has made the point I see down there. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I've just generosity is I'm very grateful for what you did, Chris. Very grateful, bro. Yes, good times are coming. Um, uh, and Mike says you're an awesome example of a gentleman. Nice work, young man. You know you'll get 1,000 times value from Jeremy, and that's what I want you to know. That's what I want you to know. You're all about the new, and you have now created a space for all the new to come in, and good times are definitely coming, bro. So be patient with me as I learn how to schedule these weekend adventures or these 3-day holiday adventures. We would definitely have to make some of this stuff happen because it's absolutely incredible. And what I can tell you is, Rick says you deserve it, brother. You're a good dude. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Authentic and gentleman. I really appreciate that, bro. Chris, I don't know what to say to you other than thank you for kickstarting. For kickstarting chapter 2 of DoMoreLife. And Michael says your journey inspires people. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. And that's the comment that I look for. That's the comment that I go for. I want to be inspirational for people, but I also want to keep it real. I don't want to set you guys up for failure. I don't want to blow smoke up your butt. That's why I tell the truth, and that's why some people don't come to this channel. They don't want to hear the truth. And Chris, you have alleviated. Not only did you cover the cost of the trip to Pattaya, which there are going to be videos coming out on that this week. You, sir, have given a really, really good start to a good travel future for DoMoreLife. Keep in mind, I mostly travel on holidays, and I really need 3-day weekends in order to travel. But when I have the opportunity, it'll be done. Secondly, there's going to be some new stuff coming to the channel. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Christopher says, you helped me with some advice in the past that has helped me more than you know. You earned it. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's really all I can say, guys. My head is twisted, and I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. I love all you guys. I say that all the time, and I mean it. Love you, mean it. I love this channel, what it stands for, the people behind it, and man, wow. I will see you guys on the next video or live stream, and thank you all so much. And Christopher, you have done something nobody else has ever done, and absolutely appreciate you for that. And just to top it all off, my man, Roger McGee says, I'm not missing out on this party. So we just went. So we did $1,035 on PayPal, just on PayPal today. That's it, man. Thank you, Roger. Really, thank you, brother. I appreciate that very, very much. Guys, whatever you do today, be sure you do more life. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Much love.